This is day 9 of Style Files, where I'll be showing you how to curate your ideal wardrobe. At the end of this 30-day series, you will have everything you need in your closet so that you can no longer say, I have nothing to wear. Now let's get into it. Now, before we get into the topic of day 9, let's do a little brief review of week 1. So for day 1, we talked about tops, blazers, button-ups, or button-downs, trousers, and denim. Then we talked about having those basic items in neutral colors such as black, gray, white, nudes, and then of course, your signature color. Now, we didn't talk too much into your signature color because we're going to go more into detail about that a little bit later in the series, but those are the basics, right? For day 2, we talked about the shoes that you need to complete these outfits. We also talked about accessories that help complete the look. We went over jackets, the different type of jackets you need, especially depending on the season. And then we wrapped up week 1 with athleisure, workout clothes, and office attire. So now that we have that out the way, for day 9, I want to go more into detail of creating your personal style. Once you have your basics, at this point, you can kind of build onto what you already have. So while you're out and about and you're shopping for these key items to build up your wardrobe, these are a few things that you need to focus on. Can these items be worn year after year after year? Okay, so that means let's not focus too much on trendy pieces. And I'm not saying that you can't purchase trendy items. I'm not saying that at all. When you do shop for trendy items, I also want you to think, is this something that I could wear next year? Or 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now? If you can answer those questions, yes, those are the pieces that you are not going to have buyer's remorse because you know you're going to get your money's worth. Now, the second thing you need to pay attention to is the quality of the material. For my personal journey, I'm looking for materials that are natural materials such as cotton, linen, wool, cashmere, leather, fur. Now, I know some of you guys may not be into leather and furs, but there are faux leather and faux fur options out there. But for me and my own personal preferences, I would prefer the real thing. So those are the materials that I want you to focus on when it comes to you shopping for these nude pieces. As look for good quality materials. And just because these materials are natural does not mean that it will be expensive. You just have to know where to go. And also, there's nothing wrong with buying on sale as well. I just want you to pay attention to the quality, the way that it feels on your body, the way that it feels in your hands. Pay attention to the way that it is made, structured, and if it is made well. Like, you just want to make sure that it's made well, because Lord knows we don't want to invest in something and then it falls apart in a week or two, especially when you like it. When it comes to building your wardrobe, let's cut out the fast fashion and just focus on key pieces that are good quality so that you can have them year after year after year. For example, these jeans right here, I've had these well over, honestly, I probably had these for like a good 15 years. Brand new. The color is still as bold as they are when I first purchased them. And every time I wear these pants, these jeans, I get compliments every single time because they're good quality. They hold the shape. And they're just classic. And the last thing I want to mention is when you shop for new pieces, is always keep in mind your favorite items. As you looking through your closet, we all have our favorite pair of jeans. We all have our favorite short sleeve shirt, our favorite halter top, our favorite long sleeve shirt, our favorite sweater. We have our favorite trousers or we all have our favorites, right? All we have to do is just shop from that. What I mean by that is just focus on what you already like and build from that. It's okay for you to purchase another pair